Hi students, so today we want to go over finding media balance, okay? I know we might have talked a little bit about this before, but we're going to break it down a little bit more so that you can create your own personalized plan for a healthy, balanced media use, okay? So let's get started. Finding media balance, okay? So what does media balance mean for me? Excuse me. So I'm gonna answer for myself, and I'll let you guys think about that. Media balance for me means knowing when to turn off my device, knowing when I need to spend some personal connection with other humans, and knowing when there's the right time to be on the internet and the wrong time. Okay, so today we're going to learn how to reflect on how balanced you are in your daily lives. Consider what media balance means and how it applies to you. And we're going to create a personalized plan for healthy and balanced media use. Okay? So, let me get through these couple of slides. Balance. It means all parts are in the correct, though not necessarily equal proportions. So, let's say I had 5 crayons and I had something that weighed the equivalent of 5 crayons. That they may not be equal. It might not be 5 things over here like there are 5 crayons over here, but they balance each other out. So the proportions balance. That's what balance means. So we're going to watch my media balance now, and then we're going to talk about what it is and why it's important.
Every day, we make choices about what we do. We choose what we eat. We choose what to wear. And we make choices about the media we use. And these choices affect how we feel. Some media choices make us feel happy, curious, or excited. Other media choices help us feel loved. But others could make us scared, or stressed out, or even angry. So, what is media balance? It's about making healthy media choices. Thinking about what you choose, when you use it, and how much of it you consume. Then thinking about how these choices make you feel. Because making healthy media choices is different for everyone. And remembering that sometimes the best media choice might be no media at all. So, what does media balance look like for you?
Okay, so now we know that media balance is about what we choose to consume, how we choose to consume it, and when we choose to consume it. So the what, when, and how, right? So what is media balance? It's knowing when to take a break from being on our devices. It's knowing when to go out and learn to have fun and do something hands-on, right? All right, so what, like I said, that's what makes a healthy media choice. What are the media you are consuming or creating? Because we can create and we can consume, right? We can make our own content. We can find things that others might like to watch. What platforms are you using to consume media? So are you using Netflix or are you using YouTube? I know a lot of you like YouTube. Or what devices are you using to consume or create this media? You should ask yourself like questions like, when are you consuming the media? Is it in the mornings? Is it during noon? Is it at nighttime? Okay. What else is happening at the time? Are you doing it during dinner time or breakfast, or are you consuming media while you're supposed to be in virtual school? Okay. And how much media are you consuming? Is it hours on end? Is it just 2 hours a day? Okay. How long are you spending with the media at one time, and how often are you consuming it? So those are all much needed questions in knowing if we're making healthy and media choices in our day-to-day. Okay. Media balance is using media in a way that feels healthy and in balance with other life activities. So we're not just always in our phones or always on our computers or our iPads or our games. We're socializing with friends, family, schools, and hobbies, and knowing how to have the device as well and knowing when to put it down. All right, so we find balance in our digital lives. All right, so today we've talked about balance in terms of how we use media, okay? And that includes devices like phones or laptops and television, and also things that are not digital like books. So now I have a activity for you guys where you will create your own personalized plan for a healthy and balanced media use, okay? And then I want you to make it a plan that you can follow, because we want to make sure that we're following those practices so that we are living a healthy life as we are using our media as well, okay? So, um, you'll find that handout you'll create your own personalized plan in the activities folder for library. But we have one more PowerPoint presentation which we'll get into. Hi, students, okay, so we're on to our next video, which is going to be covering cyberbullying, digital drama, and hate speech, okay? And I know we went over this a little bit before about being a super digital citizen, but we're going to go over it again so that we know what to do when we notice situations that are happening around us, so that we know what to do and when to do it. Okay, let's get started. Be a super digital citizen. All right, so our central question is, how can we be upstanders when we see cyberbullying, right? And we know that we don't just stand by and we watch people get cyberbullied, right? There's people that we can tell, okay? There's ways that we can speak out, but let's keep going. So today we'll learn how to reflect on characteristics that make someone an upstanding digital citizen, recognize activities of cyberbullying, and show ways to be an upstander by creating a digital citizenship superhero comic strip, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and watch Super Digital Citizen.
It's a bird. It's a plane. Wait, who in the world are you? I'm Super Digital Citizen. Ta-da! Super Digital Citizen? Are you from another planet? Nope. Can you fly? Apparently not. And why do we need you, Mr. Superhero? Think about it. Every day, kids post, share, play, create, explore, and learn all online. The digital world can be a sinister place, so I make sure that kids are safe, responsible, and respectful. I guess we do need superheroes like you. Yep, I'm all about helping us kids make good choices. That sounds like one tough day job. Common sense says we can all be superheroes, each and every day. What are your superpowers?
All right. So, what does a super digital citizen do? Well, we know that they defend or they support the person being bullied, or they tell a trusting adult, or they address it directly with the bully, right? So a digital citizen is someone who uses technology responsibly to learn, create, and participate. That's a definition that we all should know now. Cyberbullying is using digital devices, sites, and apps to intimidate, harm, and upset someone. So we don't want to be cyberbullies because it's the same thing as bullies just over the internet, right? We don't want to be intimidating. We don't want to hurt someone's feelings, and we don't want to upset anyone. An upstander is a person who supports and stands up for someone. So those are those people that speak out against the bullies. All right, so what's going to happen now is you're going to create a comic strip in which your superhero is an upstander against cyberbullying and saves the day. Okay, you're going to illustrate that story, and you're going to remember that we are kind and courageous, and we are upstanders and not cyberbullies. Okay. All right. Okay. So now that you've done your activities, what I want for you to do is take the rest of your library time and go into my blog site and click on Epic. You'll see my Epic code there. And I want you to try to read some of the books that are assigned to you. And then AR is also up. So if you'd like to try to take AR tests now or sometime later next week, I would like for you guys to do that as well, okay? So you're going to take the rest of this time to do reading. Read.